Hi guys, Jamie here. I'm just working on the flying sub, and the reason I'm making this video is I don't do builds as such unless it's a new build for me and I want to help other people. I just mainly make videos now to help people where I think it's most important that the help will, be sufficient enough, and I hope, you use my ideas. Obviously, this is the 1 in 32 Mobius flying sub. I'm working on the interior at the moment. I've got some touch-up work to do on the seats and all that business, but this is not the reason I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is I'm one of those people that making Adreno boards and all that is beyond me. I have to rely on getting a board. But what I can do is add to the board and, make it work for me, or the way I want it to work, instead of what it says when it comes in the instructions. It's trial and error half the time, but most times I can get it and it works okay. It's like when you buy this sub, I thought, it's costing a bit. I usually go to Ralph at Tenor Controls for most of my lighting boards, because he's excellent, and he's taught me a lot about lighting and the way to do different things, and I've sort of grown at doing that in my own capacity, and now I'm quite sufficient at confident messing with some of the electrics and doing my thing. But this is one of those things that I've making to help people with this kit. Now, I went out and I thought, I'll have a look at that. So I went out and brought the lighting kit for the sub. And what I can say is it it does a basic job. Okay, you'll get the walls, the headlights, the engines, and the LEDs they've used are kind of like pants. They're the cheapest of the cheap, or they're cost effective. But what you can do is, it's like for the engines, these are the ones here for what the kit ones they put for the red ones. They're like clear, and they show red, but that's about it. I am going to go for a flickering red, a 5mm flickering red, and just to demonstrate that you can put your own LEDs onto this, is I've took one off, and this is not a flickering one, but I've put my own on here. So then when I get the flickering ones when they come, and of course this is a lot better red. It's a proper red LED. It's not like a white one that goes red. This one's red, but I want a flickering one, so that's not going to be the finished one. Yes, I've used all those because they're fine. But when we come to this part, this is the included light sheet for the floor. And to be honest with you, it's absolutely pants. It's whether it's cost effective, whether it's I don't know what this is, but I wouldn't give it the time of day. It just needs to, I don't know, mate, was it the cost that they just put this in and it's cheap and nasty? But it's a waste of time. What you can do with this is just take it off the board, pull out the connector there and go whoop. That's how worthless that is. And what I did, I went to AliExpress and I brought myself a proper decent light bulb, light sheet. Now you might think this is cost a fortune, but it doesn't. It costs a £5, and it's not pink on the other side. It is yellow. So when it lights up yellow, which I think's pretty good. Anyway, I got two. I need one. One will go as a spare, just in case one flawed. And I've put it on. And the reason, like I said, the whole reason I'm making this video is to show you the difference. Everybody's seen videos where they're showing that pad, and how many times people have said this pad is absolutely pants, but they're still fitting it when you really don't need to, because it's just a plug and play connection. And they do come with these on, and they also come with the little power pack or whatever this does, the converter or something, but you've already got one that's on the kit, which is ideal. You don't need it. So it's proofs in the pudding. So this light kit now is on. I've got it working. It's on. I haven't installed anything, and if anything, I'm installing it bit by bit. You don't have to have it on the board, and then all the other connections I've got will go onto the mains, and because I'm running a pole down mine to go into a base. So this is the board on. As you can see, it's yellow. It's, and it is on. But the magic in that new board I've got is when you turn the power off, which I'm going to do now, because I'm in a little room for modelling. So I've now turned the lights off, and what you get is when you're looking down into the sub, is you'll see this. Look. Now this might look white to you, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try and angle one with the phone. There you go. So I've angled the phone now, so you can see at least one here where it is an actual darker yellow than this, but the phone camera is not allowing you to see that properly. But what you can see is the fact that so you see what the phone camera does. I'm having to just, it looks white there, but believe me, they are very yellow, and they're a dark yellow. Right, how can I get it again? So if I hold it like that, will that do it? No, it keeps going out. No, it just blinds it. But yeah, so it works, and that's what I wanted to show you. And you can see, that is a lot better than the kit installed light sheet. And like I said, when it's on and it's still installed, you can still see them, and they still look quite nice and quite bright. So I hope it helps you, and I hope you have fun building your subs, and I'll see you again soon.